Yo, what is up guys? I'm fulfilling my promise of recording another video this week, and I'm going to try and be more consistent with it because I can go from 2 weeks to 3 days. This video is me going to be talking about car boots and charity shops, and basically which is better for your Depop, your Asuko, Vinted, eBay, just reselling in general, what is better. So I'm going to try and be neutral from now, but at the end give my opinion on what is the best in my personal opinion. It might differ between people. So I'm going to go through the pros and cons of both, and we are going to start with charity shops. So, pros of charity shops. You have a hell of a lot of variety. Charity shops are normally 90% clothes, 10% miscellaneous and bric-a-brac and stuff like that, and books. A lot of it is clothes in my experiences in Sheffield. So much clothes. A lot of it is vintage, because the people who donate to charity shops, they're normally older, you know, they're 40, 50, 60, 70. A lot of their clothes are what they used to wear in the 20s, in their 30s sometimes, and that is coming back into fashion. So you get a hell of a lot of vintage and you get a lot of choice in charity shops. Another pro of charity shops is the prices. You know, you get good prices no matter what people say now. Like, you can be paying £2-3 for a sweatshirt that you can sell for £40 if they don't cotton on to what it is. The prices of charity shops are very good, and it's why they're so successful in the reselling market. Another pro about charity shops is you're helping charities. Like, people seem to forget that you're helping the charity. Like, they go into charity shops, they're looking to make money. That's a given, that's fair enough. Like, you're running a business, you're looking to make profit at the end of the day by going to a charity shop. But it's for the charity, and that's such a good thing. So, the pros of car boots. Personally, I'm trying to not be biased, but I love car boots. You get up early, you get the morning sun, you're ready for the day. You go to the car boot and it's people trying to get rid of their stuff. It's a lot cheaper than charity shops, in my opinion. So you get a lot cheaper clothes, you know. People selling for stuff for 20, 30, 40, 50p. I don't think I've paid more than £5 for something at a car boot. And even then, they're kind of like, ooh, £5. Like, car boots are so cheap. Another pro about car boots is people are they're there to get rid of their stuff. Like, they're not there to try. A lot of people are there to make money, but you're not going to make much money at a car boot. People are there to get rid of their clothes at the end of the day. They're not there to make a profit. They are there to get rid of crap. So therefore, you can haggle with them, you can bundle things, and you can get stuff. You can. Someone will say £3, you drop to £1, they're going to meet you at £1.50, £2. You know, you can't do that in a charity shop. Also at car boots, I find that there is a lot more, not variety, but a lot more vintage clothing. Like, you get older people just getting rid of stuff, and I just find, I don't know why, I find there's a lot more 90s/noughties fashionable stuff, and a lot of the time there's 80s stuff, because people keep things in their loft, in their cellar, and then they're like, oh, I probably should clear my house out, get it to a car boot, and you get such old stuff. One of my favourite t-shirts in my personal wardrobe is from 1992, and I picked it up for £1 at the car boot. So, cons of car boots. I think everyone's thinking the same thing here. Everyone knows the number one big con of car boots are the early rises. You have to get there early because there's so much competition from other resellers. If you're not there at 6 AM on the dot when they open, you've lost out because someone else is there at 6 AM. And going back to the cons, actually, a lot of people go there as sellers to get there early. So sellers will come in at 5 AM and then they get access to everyone else's. I've only known this a few times. So resellers are going to car boots, acting as sellers, and then going around and having free roam of that car boot to buy stuff to resell. It's a bit annoying, but like I say, if you don't get there early, you're not going to get the best stock. Another con of car boots is that there's not that many stores just dedicated to clothes. it's a bit of everything, you know. So walking around, I sprint around Carboots looking for those clothes rails, but a lot of the time they're in, you know, they're on the floor, they're in boxes, they're in suitcases. You don't get many dedicated clothes selling car boot stores, whereas charity shops focus mainly on clothes. I think the biggest con for me of charity shops, it's not a con, I don't know why I'm calling it a con, sorry charity shops, it's not a con, it's a business, but they started to cotton on to the idea of X, Y and Z brands are expensive. So you'll go into a charity shop, you'll find a nice Ralph Lauren shirt, you'll find a nice Ralph Lauren shirt and they'll be selling it for 30 quid. Or a Tommy Hilfiger t-shirt and it's on for 20 quid. Do you know what I mean? There is absolutely no profit margin on these items. So you're going in, yes, you're supporting the charity, but they've cottoned onto the idea that people are doing this now, so they are upping their prices. People at Carboots do that as well, but not as much because they don't really care about keeping the stock or making the money, they just want gone. Another con, I keep saying con, yeah, it is a con. It is a con. There is so much competition for both, but I especially find charity shops the most competition because, especially on a big stretch of road, I don't know if anyone knows Sheffield at all, but I imagine it's the same in every city. Headingley in Leeds, so much competition. Ecclesall Road, Ecky Road in Sheffield, so much competition, and I can imagine that being the same in every city. There is one stretch full of students, full of resellers. That is the biggest thing for me. That is the biggest annoying thing for me, that you are fighting other resellers in charity shops. Unless you get there on the dot again, super early, you're going to miss out on the good stuff because everyone is doing it these days. Right, so I think I've covered my personal opinion enough to move on. I asked on my last YouTube video, and I also asked on Instagram, if anyone wants to put their 2 cents in. So I'm just going to go through what people have said about car boots and charity shops, just to get your opinion as well. So we'll start with YouTube comments and then we'll move on to Instagram comments, and I'm really sorry if I missed anybody out, but it's just the way it goes, unfortunately. Alistair Bull on YouTube said, I love them both. Car boots can easily make £50, charity shops harder, but just as exciting at what you may find. My girlfriend bought an amazing sea monkeys for £10 in a posh town near where we lived. Older people may remember the 70s, 80s adverts on a blah 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 blah. Started at £500 and sold it for £800. So Alistair likes car boots because of the profit margin. People do not know what they're selling. People do not know that there's a margin for their item because they just want to get rid of it. LT Thrifting. Easily charity shops, not a fan of getting up at 6 AM to get the best picks at car boots. It's a very, very valid thing. It's the biggest con of car boots in my opinion. I quite like the early mornings and the early morning summer sun, but you will not find me getting up at 6 AM if it's raining. Right, we'll move on to some of the Instagram comments. I put a story out the same day I put the video out, so similar kind of timing. At Finch.vintage said, charity shops are more variation and more fun and more chance of getting more stock in quantity. Don't know if I agree with that, but I think charity shops are good if you can get there early or when they're putting out stock, then I completely agree with it. But a lot of the time I find that they've already been picked. At EZEERB_ Bob said, charity shops so I don't have to get up at 5 AM, can't beat a car booty though. Completely agree. Again, the 5 AM rises are hard, but once you are up, you are so ready for it. And you come back and it's 9 AM and you're so ready for your day. Tebby or TB, I need to ask you how to pronounce your name, man, because you've commented on a couple things and I either say Tebby or TB. I don't know which one it is, please let me know. Only reason I'm thinking charity shops is because you know everything is real and it's much more trustworthy. Again, I don't know if I agree with that. I think you can get fakes and you can get reals pretty much everywhere. Like the amount of fakes that I've seen in charity shops, like, and they're selling them for so much money because they don't know that they're fake. But at car boots, I completely get it that there are stores literally dedicated to selling fake items. At Will Besant, I need to ask you how to pronounce your name as well. I'm really sorry if I pronounced it bad. Car boots all the way. Finding charity shops are wisening up too much to the value in different pieces. Very true. Again, they are looking at brands. They have a set list of Tommy Hilfiger, Ralph Lauren, Nike, Adidas. These are expensive brands. But then you find hidden things, and you know, like the QG style jumpers, they go for like £1 or £2 and they sell for like 50 quid now. Like fashion is constantly changing and that list isn't. So they have this list. Fashion has a completely just weird function. There's no correlation at all. It just comes and it goes. So if you can get on the stock that's hot now, I don't think there's that much of a problem there. Vivid Garms on Instagram said, Carboots, I think you get far more stock and you always find unexpected items. The prices are also a lot cheaper. It is also good fun and it's only usually available once a week, so it's something to look forward to. However, I do see the benefits of charity shopping, number one being the cause that it's for. Completely agree with everything that you said, Vivid Garms. That is probably, that probably sums up the entire video for me. Carboots, cheaper, more fun, less competition, but charity shops, you're paying for a charity. It's such a good thing to do. At Eleanor Hazel 96 said, Carboots, definitely. Items are often cheaper. You can haggle and get bundle deals. I've gotten vintage football shirts for 50p. Also, more unique items that charity shops would class as rags, like tour shirts that are a bit rough around the edges, and you can't beat that early morning sunshine. Too right. At FitzZoo said, got to be car boot sales. Prices are negotiable normally, and people are less aware of the true value of what they are saying. They just want it gone. Again, covered that. 100% agree with you again. Very valid points. And this is going to be the last Instagram comment and the comment of the video, because otherwise this is going to be such a long, boring video saying the same things. Tom B. World said, charity shops. They're open all week, car boots are way more competitive and you get other resellers standing there as sellers and buying stuff before the public get in. Very true, I've covered that in my comments, and it's unfortunate. You just kind of have to deal with it. Either join them or turn up at 6 AM and hope that they're not there. It's just unfortunately one of those things that we have to deal with as resellers, eh? I'm gonna pick a winner between the two of what I personally do not take this for granted. Do not take this as fact, as truth. Do not only do this one thing, because I'm just one of you. Drum roll. Carboots. Carboots win it for me. Completely win it for me. Because it's just so much more fun. You're getting up early, you're in the sun, you're walking around, it's fresh air. I personally think there's less competition, you're getting cheaper stock, and you're getting more unique stock, in my humble opinion. Car boots win it, but charity shops are a very, very close second. Wholesale are a third for me. Obviously the Pre-Love Kilo shop in Sheffield is just solid for me when it's open. But yeah, car boots, I love car boots, I can't wait. That is going to be the end of this video. I'm not sure what the next video is going to be, but check the comments and I'll put a question out there for the next video as well, because it's going to be more of a versus question. But yeah, thanks for watching again. Subscribe, like, find my Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Drop some comments, you know, have a bit of fun. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.